Everybody, this is gonna be the most righteous purity video I ever make. Okay, this is the most basic video I ever make. This is the most fundamental video I ever make to anything I ever say, yo. It's over. I don't even have to think about it. I just put it on. I'm gonna tell you, because I get it all the time. It's about the greatest sin, and I hate this sin. It's the greatest sin of all time, and it's argued like the root of all sin. It's argued like you can agree it's the greatest sin. I'm saying it is. I'm claiming it as the greatest sin in my ministry. There has to be shaken up like someone else is the greatest sin, but it's hard to beat this one. This is the greatest sin of all time. When I think you or I, oh my God, you or I in your head is the same thing. If you or I in the head is the same thing as you think you or I, a sudden thought. If it's good, it's about you. It won't be about someone else. If a sudden thought is bad, it's about someone else. When people look at you, like when people think about you, we got this thing in our age. The worst. This is about USA, the worst mental health place in the world. You and I. If I say you, there's something horrible bad. You're a certain way, and you're really bad about anybody. Oh my God. If you get that, and you're like, oh, something's bad about somebody. You think it's someone else, or someone thought that about you. It's about you, or it's about someone else. It's the greatest sin. If anything about my spiritual interpretation of reality, that humans are inherently intuitive people, a psychic intuition to human race. Oh, yeah. And it's self-evident why we're a broken animal, okay? I love you. It's good about you. It's bad about, if it's good, it's about you. If it's bad, it's about someone else. Couldn't possibly look at you that way. But I'm psychic. I know how people look at people, yo. I just randomly thought like you have some kind of problem doing something, or I sense a problem. Oh, it has to be about someone else. It's someone else. But I'm done now, yo. I'm past that. I know when I'm thinking. I know when I'm not thinking. I love you. If you got any kind of schizophrenia, anything, start channeling. Okay, like speak the thoughts that you feel. Okay, you feel anything? You get me alone. I'm like I know, right, all day long. I'm interacting with people because like I'm sensing things that come in that vibe with me. It's all good, yeah, because I'm a good person. If I'm paying attention to something, if I pick up something, if it's bad, if it's something negative about you, something negative about me, I know it's negative about me. You thinking it though, you just thinking it. Oh my God. Think about the virgin boy. If I was born this way, I was born this way, or I was raised as a nanny sweetie pie way, that'll be this way. Like the highest standard of destiny that ever lived. I have very high, like my destiny, highest standard of righteousness ever lived the earth. Okay. Number one, of course, he's gonna be aware when you think you, when you think I, think about myself, think about you. And a rational person, it feels the things about the ways. God, I'm at you. You're gonna take the awareness. Okay, you feel something bad. You're not gonna feel like something's bad about somebody, and you feel it all of a sudden. Oh my God, people think Sherry's bullshit. Yeah, you got these people. Like schizophrenia awareness month is real. If it's bad, why would there be a reason for something that's not connected to you to be in your head? You're either thinking, or you're either about the thing being thought about. You say, oh, they're gonna think about me. No, if it's not about you, you gotta know yourself. You gotta recognize yourself. Channel that shit. Channel it. Channel it. Channel that shit. Let it all out of your mouth. You gotta tell the difference between yourself and things that are not you. In a psycho spiritual way, it's gonna work in a way like not all. You have to lay with God in a sexual way for like many years. Okay, lay with God in a sexual way, many years. You got the pleasure. You got the like he's doing your vagina really good. Your spirit vagina. You got your spirit vagina all lit up. That you walk with this. You walk with the sensation of sex in your stomach and your chest, like all right here. If you walk, you just live your life in a sexual shit. Like it's like pleasure. That's the 40s. Yeah, I love you. But I'm basically off to what we live in. Off to what we live in. How you gonna explain it? Okay, if it's bad, it's about you. Okay, if you think it's bad, it's about you. It's about you. It's about you. You talk to someone else? No. It's about you. I love you. There'll be no reason for you to suddenly think a thought that's bad if it wasn't about you. Unless you're thinking it's bad about yourself. You can think it's bad about yourself. You can bad about other people. But if it's not true, don't believe it, dog. Like, I'm the kind of person who always believe what people tell me about myself. Like, that's how you look. Okay, that's what I look like. I overcome that, dog. I know. My liberation. From the very good boy. I suffer more from people thinking be a mutism. So saying you're this way. Oh, I'm not that way. Not being able to be myself. But you gotta let me be myself. When you let me be myself, you have to recognize me for all the reasons that I'm better than your standards for normal. Like, you have low standards for goodness. You have to recognize me for better than that, dog. You have to recognize me for better than that. Letting me be myself means you also have to recognize the inherent righteousness, the goodness. It's not even righteousness. There was no righteousness in the past. I have to be right for you. It's right usness. If I'm right for someone else, if you're right on like a human, basic human inherent way, like just in your own being, inside of yourself, you're right for yourself, and you're right for other people inside of yourself. You just have to be righteous, because it's not like you can't just say something and be like, I knew I was right about that. They were wrong all along. It's about how you knew you were right. You're not being right for them. I love you. If you help somebody be right, you're gonna suffer with them. It's the Bible says suffer with people. It's not like I'm getting on that, but it deals with the sacred reality. Okay, it does. You be right for someone else. That means you feel like you deal with it as if it's about yourself while you're helping them. Though you have to deal with the suffering of being wrong when you help someone else be right, because you have to empathize with them. You have to work. You have to stay with it. It's not what you say. It's what's after. What do you do after you say the good thing? It's not when you say the good thing, like the preaching. What do you do after you talk to someone else? I know I'm right about myself. So a good person, number one, they don't think bullshit about other people. Number two, if they help somebody, they lay down and they're in that same reality, yo. Like, oh, we're wrong together, or we're right together. What is it about someone being bad together? Someone being bad together is not a real thing, yo. Someone being bad together, like, oh, you're bad, okay. Oh, I'm bad, okay, you're bad. That's the root of sin, dog. You see me as bad, like someone else has to be bad, or they think someone else has to be bad, or someone else has to be bad. I love you. But if we're either like we're right together or wrong together, like we're gonna be right together. I hope someone else be right. I was right. I told them how what was wrong. I made them realize. Like, not even told them, because like the only thing you learn are from yourself. You can only teach yourself. I love you. Like, I say something, you think about it, you feel bad about yourself, but I'm not feeling good when you're feeling bad about yourself. You're feeling bad about yourself because me, I'm suffering because I hurt you. I'm feeling bad like the same way. If I say something to you good, you said, that was so good, I'm broken. Okay, I'm broken too. In a psychic intuition reality, you have to suffer with people. You're feeling the same as someone else. If I empathize with you, and I'm feeling different than you, in any psychic way, if it's psychic, you're feeling the same way. And if it's about how someone is wrong, what does that mean? If in a psychic way, it's about someone being wrong and we're feeling the same thing about someone else, about you person, about some person named you, we're feeling the same way. What does that mean? God bless you, amen. To him was able to keep us from falling and pound our spirit vaginas, like really get into our spirit vaginas. Let us keep us falling and present faultless for his presence to only wise God who has a really good spiritual way of having sex with people. Keep us from falling and present faultless for his presence. Amen. Be glory, majesty, dominion, and power. I gotta get that down. Yo, that's gonna be new scripture. That's pietistic tenet, pietistic doctrine. That's how you can't end your prayers that way. You can't. That's just a job, and don't end your prayers. Like, say it the normal way. Say it the normal way. And I love you. Amen. God bless you. I anoint you if I lay down for you. Yeah, I know you. I endure with you. If I hurt you, I hurt you. I'm with you. I do some way like it's a bullshit way. The bullshit way doesn't get me hurt. The same way I'm hurting somebody else. You're just gonna think I was right all along. If I get you thinking that you didn't know you were right, but you were right all along, but you didn't know that it was right, that's a smart thing to do. Because like I don't get credit for it. I don't need credit for it. You say you were right all wrong. You were right. Because I told you it, and you already knew it. It was common sense. That's how I do things. Love you, amen. Man, Cassis, I love you.